present. And now the future. This is PPF, the premier promo federation.
If I only could make a deal with God, and I get him to swap our places. It doesn't hurt me. Do you wanna feel how it feels? Do you wanna know that it doesn't hurt me? Do you wanna hear about the deals that I'm making? It's you and me. If I only could make a deal with God, and I get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that building. If I only could. You don't wanna hurt me, but see how deep the bullet lies. Unaware I'm tearing you asunder. Oh, there is thunder in our hearts. Is it so much hate for the ones we love? Tell me we both matter, don't we? It's you. It's you and me. It's you and me. You won't be unhappy. If I only could make a deal with God, and I get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that building. If I only could. It's you. It's you and me. You won't be unhappy. Come on, baby. Come on, darling. Let me steal this moment from you now. Come on, baby. Come on, darling. Let me steal this moment from you now. Come on, angel. Come on, darling. Let's exchange the experience. If I only could.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 6 days away from the biggest, and I mean really biggest show in the entire history of the Premier Promo Federation. I'm talking about Promoversary. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Promoversary 2025 preview show. I am your host, the voice of PPF, Justin Smith, and tonight I'm not alone as usual. Unfortunately, Handsome Rex, aka Troy, will not be here. He had to pay the bills. So I thought for sure I had to bring somebody who was already in the preview show panel with me. Please welcome my boss, your PPF owner, Old School.
What's up, everybody? Back again one more time with the man himself, Justin Smith. But I'm going to have to do something very uncharacteristic. I've got to walk away from my screen for like 2 minutes because I had a T-shirt delivery coming today, and I told him I'm going live, about 3 o'clock. Well, now he's out front of my house.
Oh,
They're
no.
going to pick this T-shirt up, but I'll be right back. I'm very excited about the show. I'm excited to be back with Justin. Just give me 2 minutes. Justin, you can give him a little bit of, short talk there. I'll be right back.
I know. I'm gonna get around what's gonna happening. First of all, happy Easter to everybody from the production team to you all, as well as happy WrestleMania weekend. Woo! Woo! Everybody's excited about it. I know. Tonight we're gonna discuss the promo. Yeet! Yes. Tonight we're gonna discuss the 7 matches, including some big, and I mean really big time matches. Likewise, what happened at Evolution. I mean, thanks to you all, Evolution just became the most successful show in the entire PPF network. And there he is.
Sorry, like I said, inconveniences. You tell people you're doing something and they're like, oh, well, I'm here. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know. But, hey, it happens in the promo world too. You know what I mean? So I
Right. I was talking.
Promoversary.
Yeah, I was talking about that. I wish everybody a happy Easter from PPF on the behalf of PPF, and happy WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah,
because we are short hours away to WrestleMania.
Yeah, big weekend. I'm going to be spending it with my son. We watch all the events together, but WrestleMania weekend's big for us. So, going to be ordering some pizza and chilling out, relaxing, and having some fun. But it's not about WrestleMania. It's about Premier Promo Federation and Promoversary, our biggest event of the whole year, as we always do. Now, let me clarify. My son got me. He said, Dad, I think you shot the gun too early. I was like, no. I was like, I don't think I did. He said, yeah. He said, I think you did. He said, Promoversary's in June. I said, no. He goes, yeah. So we went back and looked at the records. He's right. It's usually in June. Heat Wave's in August. It's I've got them all twisted up, but you know what? It was time for it anyway. We wanted to have a great event. We wanted the championships on the line. We've got some bangers of matches here that people have not, prepared for yet. So, I'm going to give a round of applause to everybody in the Premier Promo Federation, even though there's rumors out there that this is a protected group. You're damn right it's protected. You know it's protected? We're protected from drama, bullshit, and guys who start shit. That's what we're protected from. We're not protected from winning or losing. These guys here put in the hard work. Hell, Justin will tell you, he's been here a little over a year now, and he's been a champion here, okay? It took him a while to get there, but this cat right here is one of the hardest workers in the promo industry, aside from what he fucking does here for me. So put some bass in your fucking voice and give the man some respect when you fucking speak to him, because if you don't, you deal with me, because he is my brother. He is a guy that I trust wholly and wholeheartedly with producing my shows. I have no issues with this man, and he can tell you right now, this place is one of the, in my opinion, the best judged. We are legitimately judged by 3 folks that have been here for a couple of years. They love the product. They love the people. They love to see what you guys are going to do. So now, Promoversary is what they're really excited about, because next weekend, when I'm on this show, because I will be here, I promise you that, we are going to make sure I'm here for the show. The judges will be here with us. We will have live results after every single match, unless barring they need an extra judge,
Yep.
Okay, so I wanted to address that.
I had that experience last time at Evolution, and my God,
I wanted to address the whole protected thing, because it kind of pisses me off when I've got so many great promo superstars here that Lord forgive me for what I'm about to say, but it's going to be truth. Where most groups protect the ones they want to and put the belt on the ones they need to, because they're their friends, they're their pals, or they want to make them feel good about themselves because they can't compete in competitive promo. That's not PPF. We competitively promo here. We put on our best product, and guess what? I say this, my beard on the line, there isn't a product better than Premier Promo Federation today. Period.
Nope. Nope, I gotta agree with that. I mean, I put like at least 3 days 3 days in the production of the show to give you all the best show what's ever happening. I already told this before you came back. Evolution just became the best show, the best viewed show on the PPF network.
I mean, are you surprised? Look at that show we just had. That show was outstanding. But I'm going to say this to everybody out there listening. I think Promoversary is going to top it. I think Promoversary is going to be above and beyond that. And that's the other difference the PPF is. Guess what? Our shows top our own shows because we don't compete with nobody else because there's nobody to compete with. We're the best of the best, and that's just the way it's said. Oh, yeah, baby. Suck on them nuts. Oh, did I say that? Oops.
Should we go into the Promoversary card?
Let's make them all bow down and talk about this wonderful card we got lined up for next weekend.
Indeed. We've got a rematch from Evolution set up.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited
We've got Vagabond versus Handsome PS Rex. And I have to ask you, Old School, my oh my, what did you always got for us? Because this match, I was highly surprised that this was so good.
Yeah, I've said it for years. You guys could go back and watch anytime I was on Real Talk, with Heathen or any of those shows. I've always said Vagabond was underplayed in all these other places. The guy is a very talented individual with great product. He's a hard worker. He don't bitch. He don't complain. He's here to have fun like everybody else. And then on the other spectrum, we've got the dog. That's some bitch who like to pee on all my bushes and bite people and, growl at people and misbehave. He's really toned it down and became what we call a promo artist, okay? He's become a professional promo artist with great integrity, hard work, and he's enjoying the work he's putting in. So, Vagabond, the dog, round 2, what do I see happen? I see him amping it up even higher than it was last time and making it even harder for the judges. But I'm going to go out on a limb because it's just what I do. This could be Vagabond's finest match because I think the dog is bringing the best out in him, okay? But in the same respect, the dog is going to deliver a product that is just as good. He's hard-hitting. 90% of the time, there could be bloods and guts because the damn dog bites everybody that walks by while he's promoing. So, for me, it's going to be a very slim margin, very slim. Possible extra judge, but let's say this, there will be a winner. I'm guaranteeing there will be a winner. But if I have to give a winner, I'm going to call it real close, 2-1 by minimal points. I think the dog's going to nab him.
Indeed, in those woods, with there must be a winner, that it comes down really to the slimmest. And Ma just said the magical
word. I took my damn
words.
coffee because I saw what she said. Thanks, but I wanted to drink a coffee anyway, so that was great.
I know, right? In those kind of matches, we know it already from the past. Perfect example. Gunslinger, Landfill. They had the same stipulation, and this could lead really to a fatal mistake that could cost you the win. And if Vagabond is doing it right, I could consider him giving the W. But so far, how Handsome Rex or the dog is doing things at the moment, likewise last time at Evolution, I think he's going to get the upper hand on this one.
Yeah, and I think it's going to come down to what you just said. Somebody's got to make a mistake. There's got to be a hiccup. There's got to be a glitch. There's got to be music's too loud or, stupid little things, okay, in promos. But I want to say this. I watch a lot of promos. I filmed a promo today myself for a match promo I have coming up in the future. A lot of people worry about noises behind the scenes and stuff like that. If your vape or your voice is loud enough during the promo, they can hear you. None of the other shit matters. The only thing that matters is the noise in your head, filtering to your mouth, and get to that screen. So, my judges are adept for that. So if the music's a little loud, but I still hear you, the judges will too. So like I said, it's going to be a hiccup. Somebody's going to have to slip with a banana peel or trip on their own shoestring, and that's how we're going to get a winner. That's just the way I see it going.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with you because we saw it in the past. We saw it at Evolution. How a slim thing could really cost you anything.
Yeah.
Especially at the main event back in Evolution. That was really that slim thing.
Yeah.
What's
It was
made
very
to the
close.
decision.
You know, the
So
judges bounce back and forth for 20 minutes and go, no, we can't. That's when we end up with a set. You know what I mean? This is
yeah,
going to be a fucking badass match, folks. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
definitely. But I'm gonna personally looking forward to this next match, even though I said to a certain person, "Are you insane?" We've got you, old school, being at Promoversary against Mama Perch.
Yeah. She wanted to do that, you know, little real life happened, so we had to, you know, wait a little bit. And we're finally going to do it. This is something that, you know, a lot of people don't do, and I'm going to do it. You know, I respect Mama more than a lot of people in this business. I've been with Mama since the day, you know, she came into, you know, my life in the promo realm. I know she was here before I got to meet her, because I knew you. You know what I mean? I didn't know at that time there was a Mama Purge. So when I discovered her and I saw her, you know, on all my real talk shows and all my prediction shows, no matter whether the world liked it or not, I predicted her the winner. I thought there was great things in the future. She's held multiple titles here in Premier Promo Federation. She's held promo titles all
Resolute Championess.
Current longest reigning Empire champion in the Voice of Honor, by the way, folks. You're not going to touch that either. I don't care who you are. You're not beating her. So that Empire title will get retired with her name on it. This matchup to me means a little more than a regular matchup because I'm going against somebody I truly love and respect. So it's going to be a tough one for me. Have I filmed yet? No, I have not. I got to get in the right mindset to film for Mama because, you know, it's you're right, D. That's my T-shirt guy, D Fresh, folks. Hit him up with one of the great T-shirts. I'd show you that T-shirt, but I got to review it later on. I can't do it right now. But he's made all the HA T-shirts. He's a great guy. He does great work, and he gets it shipped out to you fast. Your shirts look great on the air. Everybody loves their shirts. Check out D Fresh, man. He's a great guy. And he's got a live every once in a while where he talks professional wrestling. Go check his live out. D, put the name of your live in here or your show in here. Get my people to subscribe and watch for you. But back to Mama. I didn't want to leave Mama there because she's all, you know, fully on my attention list. You know, I love her to death. I respect her more than most, like I said. So it's going to be a tough match for me to go against Mama, but it's going to be a pleasure to go against her because I feel like she's just truly one of the top promo superstars out there, and I think it's time that, you know, her and I have a match. Even if it's a one-off and we never do it again, it needs to happen. So it's my honor. I'm not going to pick a winner. I just know what I usually do is usually pretty brutal, but it will probably be a different old school than you're used to seeing. You know? So, yeah, you're probably not going to see the same old school that you're used to seeing against Mama. But it's my honor. She called me out and wanted to have a match with me. So, you know, with that, a ton of respect. You know, love her to death. There's the podcast. Check him out. Fresh Talk every Friday, 6 p.m. Enjoy it. They talk a lot of great stuff about wrestling. So yeah, Mama, we will have some fun. We'll tear down the house, and we'll let the masses decide who they think is going to win. But listen, any promo Sunday is a win. You know what I mean, for anybody else. Just the way I see it.
I'm gonna say like this: the fans gonna win on this one, really, because this is a match that is never happening before, and never gonna happening ever again potentially.
Listen, I will say this to all the other group owners that tune in to, you know, spy a little bit to put their winkers on us. This match is only happening in PPF. I will not take on Mama anywhere else in the Promoverse because of my respect for her. So, sorry. Don't like it. You know what you can do. You know what you can do.
Yeah.
Next
But
match.
again, next match, we gotta go from the normal matches to the title matches. We're gonna start off with the Resolute Championship. And old school, every time when you put Sarge against the champion, I really don't want to go 3-0, but on this situation, I had to go. So we've got Rising Sun versus Sarge.
I'm going to say the same thing you just said. It's going to be a 3-0. Is Sarge getting better? Yes, he is. Is Sarge doing a better job with his promo skills? He definitely is. He's listening. He's learning. He's getting better. But is he a rising sun? No. I know where that kid came from. You know, I know who birthed that kid. I know who created that kid. But I'll say this. The rising sun created his own legacy in this game. Okay? I didn't have anything to do with that. He is his own man. He does his own thing. And when it comes down to it, you're going to get the ass whipping of a lifetime, 3-0, rising sun, and still resolute champion.
That's true. I mean, I have to give some facts out. To this day now, in every single Resolute title match, it was always a 3-2-0. So, there is no way Rising Sun is going to lose on the Granddaddy of the North. And if so, he had to be having a really, really bad day, which I guess is definitely not going to help.
It's funny because I don't think he would lose in an event that he had a hand in naming. That this is his event. He named it. When he was the PPF Unified Champion, he named this event. So, I got to go 3-0 with the champ. He's going to retain, and here we go, you know?
Definitely. Next match, we have the Hardcore Championship match between the current champion, Gunslinger, and the former Hardcore champion in the sick one, Jay Sick.
Yeah, they've got a long storied, you know, this past year, going against each other back and forth for that Hardcore Championship, which that belt hangs currently to my right. Let me see if I can get it down off the wall. If we're going to talk about it, let's show it. This is the Hardcore Championship belt. Okay, you know, of course, the Gunslinger has his own version, but this is the official championship. You beat the Gunslinger, this gets shipped to your house. You represent the PPF. So, who do I think is going to win that matchup? Well, that is another one of those conundrums of I'd hate to be a judge. Let me take a drink of my coffee because I said it this time.
Cheers.
Cheers. But here's what I'll say. Jay Sick just come off of a big loss for the International Championship.
Yep.
The Gunslinger has been so freaking Celtic hot that people literally hate to hear their name getting booked against him. The kid has been on a rapture. That's true. Sacrifice upon sacrifice upon sacrifice to prove he deserves to be the Hardcore champion and that he is not a weak link in the HHE, as many have said for years. I got news for you. I'd go to battle with Tommy Ford, the Gunslinger, any day of the week. I'd stand beside him and fight right beside him because that kid is gone. He is a legend in this business. He's been in here longer than I have. He knows how to prepare. He knows what to do. I love Jay Sick, but unfortunately, I think the broom's coming out, and Tommy's going to sweep him right under the rug.
Yeah, I gotta say it like this. This is a full circle thing because Jay Sick was actually the one who lost the Hardcore title to him. And
Yes,
for having this full circle moment now, I gotta say it like this. With the same happening as last time.
Yeah, that's a stick in his craw. That cough cost him a beautiful championship belt that is literally right here by my legs now. Listen.
Yep.
What promo 101? Something like that happens. Go back and refilm. That would be like watching The Purge taking on Old School, and 34 seconds into the promo, The Purge goes, "Achoo! Oh, but don't let me talk about this," and does not take out the sneeze. That's not going to win. Okay. Proof watch. Then edit, post, send. You know, so yeah, that's something that still bothers him to this day. I think he got a little mad. The judges called him out for it, but that's their job. So, and I'm going to go put Sweet's comment up there because Sweet says that about Tommy all the time. He hate fucks his opponents. So I think we're on the right, spool there. I think it's a 3-0 victory. Tommy's going to retain that championship because Tommy don't want to let go of it. I mean, he invested the money to have a custom made, and you know me, I'm a big fan of customs. I've got a few, and I don't tend to lose those customs when I have them made. So 3-0, the Gunslinger going to move on to Heat Wave as the hardcore champion.
Definitely. I gotta go with this one too. I don't know if Jacek really can recover from that big loss, no pun intended, to Big Sweet. Ha ha ha. I know, bad joke. But I don't know where his mindset is gonna be. Is this mindset still gonna be on that certain loss? When yes, then it's a 3-0. If not, if he's really full focus, I could still say like with a blink eye 2-1, but if he is doing this wrong, then 3-0.
Listen, we all know, and I don't care who you are, myself, Purge, Justin, Big Sweet, Mama Purge, all these folks that do this game, a big loss sticks in your head for a little bit. Now, what you do with that loss, does it motivate you or does it hurt you? That's the question. Is Jacek motivated or is he hurt? That's the simple question. So that's what it's going to come down to. Is Jacek motivated? He probably is. I know Jay very well. But do I think Tommy's more motivated at this current point? I think the gunslinger has got a loaded clip. And he's getting ready to unload that son bitch.
Definitely. Speaking of big man, we have him also in a title match situation against a former champion also. Big Sweet will defend the undisputed international title against Legacy, who's jumping in for Sheamus.
Yeah,
but
because Sheamus needed a potty break. Sheamus needed a potty break is what I say. Real life caught up to Sheamus. He had to do some personal things. And we understand that here at Premier Promo Federation. So Legacy was put in. Did Legacy earn the shot? Yes, he did. Here's why he earned the shot. He's been a 2-time champion, and he's the only one so far to this date that successfully defended the international championship one time.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Okay, so what a better fitting challenge for the big man, the sweetest man in the business, the most linguistical badass son of a bitch I know, my brother from another mother, and we could be twins, but, well, his beard's probably better, but you know how we say it. I think Big Sweet is poised and ready to show Legacy without a doubt. He deserves that championship, that he is one of the best big men, if not, I'm getting ready to get to that. He is the biggest big man in the business, and not only for size, but for legendary status. The guy is a legend in this business. He's earned titles all over the promo world. He sweeps the Legacy, puts the Legacy to the side, and moves on to the next event.
Yeah. Legacy said anything could happen, but like...
That is true. That is true.
Big Sweet is there to crush your hopes and dreams. That's the thing. And this is how he proves it in the moment.
Let's say this, though, Justin. Big Sweet, put that up. Put your mom's comment up there that she just said. I'm getting ready to say the exact same. She's in my fucking brain again. Sweet does not make mistakes. Sweet is always on point. He's a student of the game, and here's how I know. I watch this man. I watch his brain start working when he has a match with somebody. I watch him focus on him. I watch him learn about him. I watch him start to destroy the character before he ever steps on screen. He already knows where he's going.
Yeah.
That cat is a locomotive on the railroad tracks, and unfortunately, Legacy may be a deer standing in his way. And you know what happens when a deer hits a train? Splat.
Choo-choo.
Train keeps moving. So, I mean, I hope Legacy, for his sake, he brings out a promo and the judges love it, and he ends up winning. But if you look at it on paper, in real life, and how I know the man, Big Sweet's a challenger that probably my hardest match I ever had in the promo realm was years ago in the RPA versus Big Sweet. And that's the truth. That's the only man that's ever made me go, shit, I think you might have got me. That's the only one. Hate to tell everybody out there, he's the only man to ever make me doubt my ability until Alex. Alex whooped me and took the junior title. But when I watched him promo in that RPA world title match, I thought it was the first time I lost a world championship in my career. So Big Sweet to me is a staple of what a professional promo artist should be. If you look at Justin and Chris, the two guys that play the Purge and Old School, Okay, they look at guys that like Big Sweet go, that's where the fuck we want to be. We want to be on that platform where people go, oh, fuck, it's Big Sweet. Oh, fuck, I got to go against Big Sweet. Because literally, everybody who faces him has found out when they doubted him, he takes
Game over.
He takes what he wants. And not only is it game over, it is game over. Pull it out of the fucking machine, throw it in the trash because you don't want to play that game again. That's how good he is. So I'm going with Big Sweet on this one. 100% Big Sweet.
Yeah, I have to agree with that because Legacy, I don't doubt your abilities, but against Big Sweet.
Yeah. Listen,
yeah,
I'll say this. This match reminds me a lot of the John Cena, Cody Rhodes thing. John Cena was great. I don't think John Cena was ever great, but John Cena's not great enough to win the title tomorrow night against Cody Rhodes because guess what? He's an old, pale, white man who has no skill. The band can't wrestle. It's just the way it is. Get over it. Let a real kid carry the brand. Oh, and by the way, Juan, I'm glad you're here, bro. Acknowledge your tribal chief. Remember. Juan will know the joke. Juan will know the joke. I had to put it in there because
this next match.
I don't want to get too far into the politics or nothing, but here's my thing. I think politics should stay out of professional wrestling. Okay, I think that professional wrestling should be professional wrestling and leave everything out. Yeah, and that's exactly why Juan is a legend in the business. Also, don't ever discredit Juan. He's been here as long as I have. So we've been through the mill, the run with all these promo groups, and Juan helped me keep PPF alive, and then of course you took over, Justin, and it's been a success that whole time. So I give props where props are. Juan did a great job too. But real life got him too. He had to do some other things, and here we are. Justin's just kicking ass, gets fired 33 times, but we still love him.
Speaking of fired, speaking of next match, damn, you really shocked me after you really text me that we have the Junior Heavyweight Championship and the Pure Heavyweight title in a unification match. Double A, Brett Jacobs, title for title. What the fuck?
Let's go back to it, though. Holy shit, they're protected. Wait a minute. Aren't they facing each other? Aren't they putting each of their belts on the line? So they're so protected. Fuck y'all, I'm protected. They're the best in the business, and they bring the best out of each other, and that's why they're going against each other. That's how it works, big boys. We don't play favorites here. We let them fucking lock them up and get them done. Here's my thing. This match up here is really tough for me to decide. First, two of my brothers, I love them very much.
What should I say, old school? What should I say? I'm the analyst here. So the other question is that I want to talk about is, what championship will there be out then if that is a unification match?
Okay, so whoever wins in that match becomes the undisputed junior heavyweight champion. The pure title will be retired after this event. There will be no pure championship in Premier Promo Federation. The reason that is guess what, folks? Sometimes you got to go back to basics to move to the future. Okay, so the junior heavyweight championship will once again be the secondary championship to the unified, which it still is. And yes, it's a must win. There is no questions. Extra judges are on standby. There will be a winner that night. Whether it's midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, I will have a winner for that matchup. There will be no rematches. There's a one and done. We're unifying it in them titles, and it's getting done. I think the thing that I got to look at is Alex has beaten me, took that junior heavyweight championship and ran with it. He's been an unstoppable force. But now he's facing the immovable object in Brett fucking Jacobs. Former unified champion, former junior champion, former combat universal world champion. I mean, I could list his accolades, okay? He's been a champion everywhere. It's going to be very, 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 and I hit this with a big, very close matchup. Yeah.
Bold prediction here.
I can't even go there. I got to leave this up to the judges because I think they're so talented and they're so skilled that it's going to be very hard for the judges. So I'd hate to be a judge. However many we need of them.
Third time's a charm now, but yeah, I gotta say it like this. Brett Jacobs, he faced any obstacle ever, and he only got defeated technically by the Purge. Technically. So basically the only one who took a loss in that matchup was Brett Jacobs by technicality. So you have to see it like this. Is Double A gonna be on the same thing again, steamrolling somebody, or is he gonna take a lighter route since it is his HHE brother?
I don't think it's going to be any lighter than it usually is. I think these two are going to come out here and cut each other's throats all the way down to the neck bone. Yeah. I think you're going to see one of the most brutal matches you've ever seen between two individuals that love each other so much, okay? Because I've said it before, I'll say it again. HAG, we are a unit, but we're also individuals thinking on ourselves and collectively working together to obtain what we do. And we do that all over the program. But these two are going to be the new unified junior heavyweight champion. So...
yeah, I gotta be real with you. I want to see that as the main event who's closing the show. Gotta be honest. This is too big to put that in a co-main event.
Yeah, I think we'll make that the main event, not to discredit the unified heavyweight championship matchup. But this matchup is going to play a big part in the history of the Premier Promo Federation.
Yep.
Because technically, whoever wins that match will be the last pure champion. Okay, whether Double A wins it or,
Brett Jacobs,
the junior title, and then you got to say they're the last pure champion in PPF history. That belt is a beautiful title. I hate to see it go off screen, but it's time to get back to basics. Less titles, more action. And that's what promo is about. We don't need 100 titles to get people on screen because we always have 100% show-up rate. So why not eliminate one of the titles? Let's get that junior title back to the status it needs to be. I'm not saying, and don't disregard what I'm saying here. Double A has lifted that belt way above where it should be, but I've always thought that when I put the pure into circulation, they kind of shadowed each other. I kind of felt like they were on the same parallel. You get what I'm saying? So this will decide who truly is one of the most dominant promo gods in the industry. Thank you, Big Sweet, for that. That's a great, great scenario there. Who is the promo god of the two? I'm not going to call a winner. I refuse to.
Same as me. But this final matchup we are talking about, I unfortunately cannot talk about that because it's me as the Purge taking on Malice for the crown, for the big gold, for the Unified Heavyweight Championship. And I had to say it like that. Screw you, Mark. This is your fault. You said it.
Well, she's in my brain a lot, so she knew what was coming.
The thing is, Ma said literally after the opening of the show where Malice showed the belt, you know what you had to do, son? And then you texted me later that match, and I was like, Ma, did you text old school?
my thoughts on this, first of all, Malice debuting a beautiful. Oh, man, Mom don't have much confidence. But anyway, first of all, Malice delivers a wonderful promo, calling whole roster out and showing the brand new Unified Heavyweight Championship. Mateen Ahmed made that belt, beautiful title, ELT belts. Did he take 6-8 months to do it? Yes, he did. It was a really long longevity of getting the belt done. But it is beautiful. It looks good on Malice's shoulders. Now, here's the reason why the Purge got booked in that match. The Purge is one of the most hardworking people in the industry. He puts in the time, he puts in the effort, and he got the respect of myself. And that's big, because guess what? I don't give that out like fucking participation trophies like some of these groups do. I don't use the word brother lightly either. I don't use that as a fucking participation trophy. So, when I said to myself sitting here, who do I want to book for a unified title match? It was an instantaneous The Purge, because he deserved it. He deserves to have a shot at the championship. Do I think you got a great chance of winning the title? I think you have a chance, but not a great chance because it is Malice. Like your mom said, he's a malicious, vicious individual with some of the greatest wordplay in the business. The cat very hard, and he studies his opponents, and he's ready for you. I know it because I took a personal interview behind the scenes. He is ready for this matchup. He is skilled, set, and he knows what he wants to do. So, on that, I will say this. I'm going to give the Purge a vote. I'm going to say if it is a loss for the Purge, 2-1. But I'm going to give him a vote. Because of his hard work, his dedication, and the product he puts out, there's going to be one judge that loves it. You just can't be. I've seen him do this before. Brett Jacobs is the perfect example. You went against one of the gods of the promo realm and got a win out of it. And that's big. So, do you have a chance? Yes, you do. Everybody has a chance. Is it a great chance?
That's true.
Are we setting up party balloons and party favors? Not yet. But I think you deserve. Excuse me. I think you are what a promo artist should be. You are dedicated. You're loyal. You don't bitch. You don't cry. You don't whine. You put in a product that is believable. You put in a product that's entertaining. Oh God, did I say entertaining? Oops. But you put in a product that's not filthy, it's not bullshit. Just remember, don't use the damn word 27 times, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go 2-1 and say that Malice is going to retain, but I still think it's going to be one of the fucking most entertaining unified title matches we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
And in case you all missed it, the co-main event will be the unified title match, and the main event will be the unification match. So to everybody to know about. In what is going to be the opener, we don't know yet. So keep an eye out. We're going to tell this for a secret. So yeah, that's it for the Promoversary preview show. We don't want to take your time.
Got an announcement.
Go ahead.
At Heatwave, the PPF Unified Championship will be defended. Whoever the champion is will be taking on the loser of Double A and Brett Jacobs, the Unified Champion. So there you go. That's what to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. After this, we heat it up the fuck again. Try me. Try to book with me. You ain't going to touch me. I promise you.
Oh my God. You made me shocking once again, for real.
And I also want to tell you something else. Because I'm a broadcast journalist behind the scenes, too. You know, old school likes to be nosy. The Rising Sun has made his intent clear to me that he thinks it's time he starts going back after the Unified Heavyweight Championship. So, he can cash in his Resolute Championship, hand it over to me, vacate it, and insert himself into said title match, if he chooses to. Or any title, you know, later on down the road, unified title match. So, just know, he's on the hunt. He's hungry, he's thirsty, and I am not one to feed that boy because he eats a fucking what she said?
Okay. She said she can have her baby back.
He made that intent to me the other day because as a broadcast journalist, I will tell you guys, Malice has sustained an injury. I didn't want to put that on the show, but he has an injury. So we'll see how the matchup goes.
Definitely.
We'll just leave it at that. He has an injury.
Yeah.
Make you wonder what it is.
Promoversary in general is gonna change the landscape of PPF big time.
And then we heat up the summer heat wave. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be the hottest summer in PPF history.
Oh yeah.
One other thing that I have forgot to mention. You see the BTB World Heavyweight Championship. It hasn't been defended in a long time because BTB has left BTB die. I will be defending that BTB World Championship right here at PPF at Heatwave. So,
Oh my God! Old school! Damn!
It's time for that title to get back on screen, and if the owners of the BTB don't want to, I own that belt. I'm going to put it on screen. I am the champion, and I will defend. So, If anybody thinks they want a shot at the BTB World Heavyweight Championship, speak up or shut up. It's nut up time. I'm available. Heat wave. Yep. Here we go.
Wow. Promoversary is gonna be history changing, and you know what you had to do? Next week it is not WrestleMania, but Promoversary. Next week, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, live on YouTube. 7 matches that are not a missable opportunity. They are not need to miss. 3 p.m. on YouTube. I am your host, Justin Smith. Thank you, Old School, for being here and representing Troy on that point. Next week, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we are gonna be here. 7 matches, the main event unification match, and do not miss the point action. So that's it. I'm out. We're gonna enjoy WrestleMania, and we will see you all next Saturday.